Buddy's Beer Garden is okay. I feel like the first half of the cartoon is better than the second. That's not to say I hated the second half, I just feel like they brought in too many elements that didn't feel like they belonged there. But the first half I quite enjoyed. This is a Warner Brothers cartoon from 1933. It is the second Buddy cartoon to be released and the second that I've seen. And Buddy as a character I'm really enjoying. I'm quite liking the character. He's voiced here by Bernard B. Brown. And in this particular cartoon, he is working in a beer garden, and it's very well animated and it's very atmospheric, at least to begin with. It feels like we're in a beer garden. We have Buddy walking around with, well, jugs of beer, and his girlfriend is making pretzels. Well, she's knitting pretzels and the dog is salting them. It's a very, very interesting, very creative cartoon, and it's very atmospheric, and it's all about the different customers and little jokes with each of them here and there, and everything seems to be going fine. And then at about halfway, it's kind of like they thought, okay, we've done as much as we can with this, with the most basic setup of a beer garden, so let's bring in some aspects that the viewer wouldn't necessarily expect. And sometimes that element of surprise and unpredictability can work really well, but I feel like it shifted and it kind of took me out of the environment and made me not believe what was going on. I didn't buy into this narrative anymore, and I kind of stopped enjoying it. It's still very well animated, the animation quality is good throughout, and the character of Buddy I did continue to like, but the actual events that were happening, I didn't care for. As the second Buddy cartoon I've seen, it is the worst of the two. I don't know what to expect going forward now because I feel like it could be very hit or miss. But I'm still looking forward to the rest of the Buddy cartoons. If you haven't seen this, I'd recommend it, at least because part of it is pretty decent. If you haven't seen any Buddy cartoons, my advice, purely because this is what I'm doing, would be to watch them chronologically. At least the first one is definitely a lot better than this one, and it's a decent introduction to Buddy and the other characters within the Buddy cartoons, and they do feature in this one as well. It's not terrible, but it is a cartoon of two halves, and for me personally, the first half was just significantly better than the second.